Good afternoon, Virgo and fellow cross watchers. Welcome to Inner Knowing Messages Tarot. Thank you all for being here. Today's reading is a collective reading for the month of May 2026. This is not a one-to-one reading, so just take what resonates with you in energy and leave the rest. Okay. How are you all doing? How was the month of April? Did things go well for you? Please let me know. Today there are 5 decks of cards that I will be drawing cards from, preferably 2 cards from each deck. They are all different. I got one traditional Rider-Waite style deck of cards that I always use, and then I've got different ones for energy, numbers, and so forth, for motions. So I just thought it'd be nice to change it up and see what comes through. The themed card, one in particular that stands out in memory so far, because I've already done 7 readings now. There's one card that did keep coming out a couple of days ago when I did the first 6 even, and that was the Eagle card. So it'll be interesting to see if that comes out again, or whether that, something else will come through instead. It would be interesting if there's a pattern. Okay, so these are the Mystic Red Rose Oracle cards that I'm using. They're more kind of relationships, emotions, feelings, that kind of style card. I appreciate not everyone is in a relationship or wants to be in one, and that's fine. Apologies for any noise you might be able to pick up in the background. My neighbour is out in the garden with her grandchildren. So she is, I'll take the first 2 there. She is out there looking after them, and the sun is shining here in Wales. It's beautiful. It's t-shirt and short weather today. It's about 21 degrees, which is stunning. It's perfect. I'll happily stay with that forever and a day. It's not too hot, and you can get out there and do loads of things, which I love. Anyway, back to the reading. Let's go. Right, okay. So we first have the 6 of Pentacles, Virgo. This is a fantastic card to have. And we also have the 5 of Pentacles. So if we look at it this way, 5 then goes to the 6. So this is really good progress here, okay? So firstly, with the 5 of Pentacles, it's more about loss, and the person standing here is feeling very downtrodden and sorry for themselves. They're feeling quite full of grief and sadness and despair. You know, they feel like they've been abandoned, and there's guilt and remorse there, some regret, possibly trauma and bereavement. They're mourning the loss of something. They could also have heartbreak and unwelcome change that they didn't want to have happen, and it unfortunately did. And instability feeling, not being able to focus on the good things in life, only stuck on what has happened. But then there's 2 cups behind them, which is promise. And then if they kept going forward and just, instead of focusing on the negative, they would then come to their 6 of Pentacles, which is what we need. This is what we want, and this is what we like. And this is all about your patience. Sorry, this is the 8 of Pentacles, my apologies, 8 of Pentacles. And it's all about your patience. It's about a new job, self-employment, building businesses, trading, reputation. It can be about craftsmanship, quality, master expertise, hard work, commitment. It can also be about dedication and concentration and success. So basically, that person that was here in the 5 of Cups, they were stuck in their ways for quite some time, but there was a point when now they've turned around and they've gone forward, and there's this castle in the background over there where there's a lot more prosperity, good fortune, opportunities, and it's through the patience of walking along there and actually, stop thinking about the past, that now these good things are starting to come into place. And then we have positive action and being true. And what I noticed straight away is that the colours are very similar. Yeah, different shades of purple and sort of lilac-y colours where the light is coming through. So positive action says, I focus on the beauty in me and I find silence. I live and honour the present by doing what I can do now. What I cannot change, I let go of the entrust to God. So it says, what I cannot change, I let go and entrust to God. So if you're not religious, please just take this as energy, the universe. And then the being true card says, I am true to myself and others. I remove my mask and stop creating illusions. I have confidence in who I am, and I reveal the good in me. I do not need to hide or prove anything. I replace shame with the power of love and truth. What do they say, guys? Love conquers all. There we go. So, angel number cards. Ooh, intuition came out in the last reading, and that was with Taurus. So this has come out again. So let's see if this comes out and in the other readings. We've also got 1313. So we start with 111. That's intuition. And it says moderation, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement, self-realization, taking action, and unconditional love. Time to implement long-cherished ideas. You're on the right track towards making your dreams and visions a reality. The right people, circumstances, and resources are being sent your way. Happiness and new opportunities are at hand. Trust in the process. Okay. Second card says starting fresh. That's 1313. And it's here, it says about encouragement. It's about your goals, foundations, creative ventures, and communication. It says, step out of your comfort zone. You're about to create something meaningful. All your skills and talents will bring you an auspicious profit. Build up your confidence and trust in your decisions. There we are, guys. So if you've always wanted to do something, now is your time. Whether that's, like I say, starting a new project, a business, whether that's starting YouTube, TikTok, whatever it is you feel called to do, languages, travel, complete career change, do it, guys, if you feel called to do it. You have your own discernment, of course. Okay. Mask also came out in the last reading, and that was with the Taurus card. Sorry, my voice is going. So the mask card says hiding true feelings, pretending and delude, gaslight and personify. And then the second card says twin flames. It says yin, yang and balance, union and duality, complement polar opposites. And that's true, mind, isn't it? They say that opposites attract, and sometimes you would never put two people together, but yet it seems to work. So maybe that is the situation. And then the last two cards, wow, we have fantastic cards here. We have marriage and we have luck. The marriage card says, you are attracting emotional fulfillment and unconditional love. What a lovely card. And then the other card, luck, which is the 4-leaf clover, says, you are right to be strong and optimistic about the opportunities ahead. This so ties in lovely, guys, with the cards, because it's all about being true to yourself. It's about positive action. It says here about starting fresh. It's about your intuition. All these cards are saying basically the same thing. You need to step out your comfort zone. You've got to try new things. You need to do whatever it is you've been called to do, feel fulfilled to do, or what's going to fulfill you, what lights you up inside. Your gut feeling is telling you, your intuition. Definitely go for it, guys, because through patience and perseverance is going to pay off. The money's going to come in, things are going to open up to you that you never thought were ever possible. Doors that you never saw there before or weren't there before now decide to appear and open up to you. You'd be surprised once you start changing things and putting energy and action, emotion, energy and motion, then that's when things change, and that's when you start to see other opportunities coming your way. So there we go then, Virgo and fellow cross watchers. I hope that's of help to you. Please give this channel a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I would really appreciate it. And I should be back again soon in a couple of weeks' time or so. And I should be back with another reading. Until then, guys, take care all and stay blessed.